whenever, huh? It's whatever. It's whenever, huh? I like that. You see? So shout out to that. Oh, Lord. Megan. Oh, my good Texas sis. You see? I feel like Megan Thee Stallion be going through it. She always going through it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And like, jeez. Like, I know y'all be saying people be having humiliation. The humiliation thing. Y'all say they be getting humiliated, you see. But like, Lord, how long do that last? You see? Cause like, for instance, Ice Spice. Ice Spices is already over. You see? No, she not back. She not all the way back like an egg yet. But Ice Spices it's like a soup. It didn't came to a boil. You see? It came to a head. Like a pimple. So anyway, shout out to that though. Now, Megan Thee Stallion checks Tory Lanez. Yeah, you see. Yeah, y'all know she got a Nike endorsement. So shout out to her and shout out to that. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come, as y'all go, okay? It's hot outside. You see? So it ain't cuffing season. Oh, yes. And it's never cuffing season around here anyway, right? Like, you like what you like. You see? So shout out to that. If you see something you like, you hear something you like, hit the like button. You see? Shout out to that. That's all I ask. All right? Now, let's get into some things. Let's get into a show, y'all. My handy dandy notes. I didn't even know my notepad was right here. My honey gave me a notepad yesterday. Oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all don't even want to know. You see, Anyway, though, y'all. Boss Man D-Lo. Okay? Listen, Boss Man D-Lo. Man, Boss D-Lo. You see, then got caught up. Yeah, he done got caught up with what rhymes with trunk. Yeah, just hold on, because I ain't gonna be able to say it. Hold on. It's hot, you see. It's hot in here, Miss Pressing Curl. I done threw on this hair and this hat, and I'm hot. So here. Anyway, I had to cut my hair down. Now, y'all know, hit the like button. Here, okay? Shout out to that. Hit the like button. Y'all know I'm going to be cold in just a minute. You see? Yeah, I'm always hot and cold. But anyway, this man then got caught up being friendly online, allegedly, okay, with a boy, another boy. Now, the boy dresses up like a girl. It is what it is. He does. Yes, okay, yes. He dresses up like a girl, but he's a popular boy. It just is what it is. Try that. Very popular boy. You see? According to the internet. Now, no, I don't know him, okay? I sure don't. I don't know. So shout out to that. But the man put Boss Man D-Lo in his DMs, his alleged DMs on blast. Child, listen, I said, who remembers the time when people used to lay up and take pictures of the man they was laying up with? After they fell asleep, yeah. They'll take a picture of the man. Yeah. Pull one of their boobs out and take a picture of the man. You see? I miss them pictures, okay? For everybody trying to out somebody, if you can't get a laying up picture, we don't want it. Yeah. Okay, Miss Pressing Curl. So shout out to that. Now, boys, that be on the down low. Okay, I said the ones that be on the down low, that should help y'all out a little bit. Okay, yeah, bed pics or it didn't happen. You see, uh, like get him in the bed or put the shut to the up. It just is what it is. We tired of y'all. Like y'all ain't you know. You doing nothing. You see, ultimately, y'all doing nothing. Y'all trying to out people, but you just ain't bringing enough to the table. Yeah. That's what it is, Miss Presser Curry. I just said you ain't brought enough to the table. Now you didn't got the this man's reputation looking crazy as ever, you know, because you alleged that he was in your DMs trying to get a little something, something. But he didn't get it. So what we talking about now, Miss Presser Curry? You see, it's annoying. It's annoying. Y'all just hold what you got until you get what you need. See, you probably could have got him to go further. You probably could have got him in the bed. You probably could have got a little coin. That little coin you was after. You probably could have got it. You see, had you just like would have took your time. Y'all be in a rush. You see, y'all just ain't doing it right. Damn it. Period. Like Ludacris said. Now. Yeah. So we don't care. All right. How about that? How about that? Hey, baby. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Boo, I didn't told you about popping up on my live, you see, because you make me feel some type of way, you see? And I ain't got time to be feeling no type of way. I'm at work. So anyway, hey, y'all make sure y'all say hey. Shout out my boo thing. That's my boo. So anyway, yeah. And that's that. Okay, so Boss Man D-Lo was like, he was allegedly outed this week, you see. But like that was, you know, we're going to need more than that, okay? Around here, we're going to need some evidence, okay, Miss Presser Girl? Other than that, we ain't giving you no clout. So anyway, shout out to that. Yeah, the people are tired. Now, Chris Brown. Chris Brown is in jail. Oh my God, Chris Brown is in jail overseas. You see? It's crazy. Because he allegedly popped off over there, got into it with somebody over there, and you know, got into a fight. Allegedly. They saying he got into a fight. And child, I don't know. I really don't know. I want to say, I guess they've been trying to get in touch with Chris for a while now. This been going on for a while now, so he gotta stay. You see, they saying Chris gonna be there until June the 13th. I said, hot damn. I know Team Breezy is somewhere. Wait, hold on. The fans is sick. I know the fans is somewhere sick. You see, now Team Breezy, they probably somewhere learning choreography. And on a conference call with his mama. But child, look, word on the Caribbean, they didn't lock Chris Brown the hell up. You see, it just is what it is. And he gotta be there until June, allegedly. And they saying it's all because they don't want him to run, I guess. You know, they just don't want him to run. But again, no word from Chris. How he doing? None of that. I'm sure he trying to, yeah, you see, get the hell up out of there before June the 13th. It just is what it is. That is so long away. Like, that's a long time away. I said, this is just a long time away, Chris. You see? And the UK authorities. Maybe I need to rethink that. It just is what it is. But anyway, after that, let me move on. So I got to go, you see. And talk, oh my goodness. Sky Jackson, y'all. Sky Jackson. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? Period. And don't forget to subscribe too, if you haven't already. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. You see? That's what that is. Now anyway, Sky Jackson, y'all. Sky Jackson has filed for a restraining order against her baby daddy, Erky. And I said, oh, you see. I said, I hate to break it to you, Sky, but we all saw this coming already. Oh, yes, Mrs. Preston Girl, we sure did. So, like, it is what it is. We tried to tell you. See, we tried to tell you, like, you know, that's how, get on my level. What? Get on my level. What? Sky, we told you, you needed somebody on your level, okay? It just is what it is. Now that's your baby daddy. And you didn't put a restraining order against him. Ugh, child, the baby ain't even a year old. So we're going to have to stick around and see how this first birthday party goes. But listen, I'm going to tell you like the older folks who say, Sky, now, please get somewhere and sit down. Yeah, it just is what it is. Shout out to that. I mean, it's just, you know what? When you're young, you got to learn how to pick them sometimes. You know, some people pick good right off the back. Sometimes people got to go through some stuff. It just is what it is. I'm not, just see, it's no tea. It's no shade, trust me. And then after that, Aunt D, y'all, Aunt D. Well, they calling her Aunt D. Out of respect for her, I wanted to call her Aunt D too, but I kind of felt some type of way. I really wanted to call her Miss D, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit my like button. Because I don't, you know, I don't know her like that, okay? I don't report on her like that. I have never put her on my blog before. But, y'all, allegedly, Aunt D, I'm talking about Aunt D with the twins, Shay and Bria. Now, I know of them, but like I said, I don't report on them, if that makes sense. It just is what it is. I never really had, you know, a reason to. I might have posted Shay and Jonathan on my blog. That's about it. Okay, but anyway. Long story short is, her son committed the S word yesterday. And I just want to send prayers up for her family. Because like that, like, you know, like that just blew me away. I saw her get online. I saw her say they was looking for her son. I saw all of that. But then somehow getting the confirmation that they actually, you know, recovered him and all of that, that was just crazy to me, you know? You know, I saw everything. I saw his car parked there and all of that, but I just still didn't think that, like, that was going to be how it was going to end for her. So, anyway, I want to send some prayers up, okay, to Aunt D. That's the viral twins, Shay and Bria's mom, okay, who sadly, tragically lost her son yesterday. Like, that is crazy. Like, that is so crazy to me. Y'all know how I feel about that type of stuff. It's sad. It's sad and just like almost like, I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just like, I don't know. You know, if it's one thing that really just messes with my head, that's one. You know, it just is what it is. So like, rest in peace to her son Chris, okay, and prayers and condolences for the family. And that is the viral family, okay. Aunt D, y'all stop being so mean to her too, because I saw a lot of the comments, you know, and y'all just, like, people are different from y'all, and you just have to be accepting of that. Right, wrong, different, you know. I mean, it just is what it is. I saw y'all, you know, giving that lady a hard time or whatnot, because she be online all the time. And everybody is just different from y'all, okay? She lean on people online, you know, because they say she don't have a lot of family and stuff like that. She just, online is her comfort zone, okay? And then, You know, some people y'all lean on what y'all need to lean on. Okay, it's just all different. We all different. I think we should all have grace. Wait. Let me see. We should all give grace. Okay. I think we should all have grace. We should all be given grace and space and the opportunity to be different. You know, it just is what it is. And as I say that though, something popped up in my mind just recently, so I might have to have a conversation later on. But it just is what it is. That's the truth. I do think we all need that. Yeah, so shout out to that. And then after that, let me move on and let me talk about RG3, child. RG3 done fell and bumped his head. You see, RG3. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Miss Pressica. You. No, I was just playing. But now, for real, RG3. You like. Speaking of different, you see, yeah, he different. Yeah, like 2 Chainz said. But I mean, it is what it is. We don't care. You see, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Miss Presser girl. And I be needing y'all to know that. For real. It's so many people, y'all. And I do mean this for real, from the bottom of my heart. There's so many people that like, I can't explain it, but like they have this certain attitude, like people care about stuff that people don't really care about. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure some people care, but most of us don't care. And this is the thing. This is what I'm talking about right here. RG3 is married to a YT woman. And that's what I think he cares about. I think he thinks we care about, but we don't. You see, Miss Preston Carroll, it's just you see, it's just going one end after the other. It's like it's just a thought. He married to somebody YT. That's it. That's as far as it goes. Now with that being said, I have to let him know that just because he just come off like, you see, like he thinks somebody care. So I gotta let him know, Miss Preston Carroll, we don't. You see, that's not as important as you might think. And sometimes you gotta tell people that. Sometimes you gotta tell people that. You just hear what it is. Because they be thinking it's hot shit, right? Or it's a hot topic. Or it's always on somebody's mind. Or so many people care. Or it's attention worthy. It's conversation worthy. All of that. You see? All of that. But at the end of the day, he was just recently talking. Yeah, you see, he was just talking about Angel Reese. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Something happened between those two. I don't necessarily know like that. Y'all know I'm a sports girl. Period. Don't play with me. Love sports, but at the same time, I don't get into college. You see, I don't necessarily watch college sports. I'm more of a pro type of girl. So anyway, I don't necessarily get into college sports like that, and I don't watch WNBA. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know these is college girls who recently entered the league, right? And now they hot shit. It just is what it is. They run the league. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Okay, those two. Now, they don't really like each other, seemingly. I never heard neither one of them say it, but it'd be a lot of drama, you know what I'm saying, on the court. So, something recently just happened at a game of theirs. I know I saw Caitlin Clark, I guess, somebody got fouled. Caitlin Clark walking away, Angel Reese getting up like she mad. Big deal. RG3 spoke on it, you know what I'm saying? And as he's speaking on it, he basically saying, with his wife in the background, you know what I'm saying, like that little plant back there. She back there, sitting on the couch. You know what I'm saying? While he voicing his opinion. And I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I feel like it got the attention that, you know what I'm saying, he wanted it to. Oh, please believe me, I do. Because I think if his wife wouldn't have been there, it probably would have got a whole different outcome. He probably would have got a different outcome. But it is what it is. So he's saying he thinks that Angel Reese is jealous of Caitlin Clark. And child, I jumped in the comments so quick and I said, because he was like, I'm the only one gonna say it. I'm the only one willing to say it there. I said it. And I'm like, somebody get this man a cookie. RG3 here, come go. Like, let's bake this man a cookie. You see? Like, who cares? You said it. Miss Preston Curl, is you proud? You feel accomplished? Well, good. You see? Because the people don't care. You know, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. First of all, we don't care that you think that. I don't think nobody cares that RG3 thinks that. Nobody. Like Keith Sweat had said. So that's that. We don't care that you think that. And yeah. So let's lay that to bed. You see? I'm ready to put that one to bed. Like, it is what it is. I said, baby, somebody get this man a cookie. You said it. That's your opinion. That's how this thing works. Don't nobody care. But I will say, though, I saw it got Ryan Clark's attention. And I like what Ryan Clark had to say. Ryan Clark basically had to say that kind of like RG3 is a weirdo to him. You know, he was like, he felt like it was kind of unfair of RG3, first of all. He was like, you know, he was just saying, you don't really, when do you ever take time to know what a black woman is going through? You know what I'm saying? A woman who look like that. Like, you don't, you know, because you're not married to someone that look like you, you know? And then he took it a step further, though. He took it a step further. He said something about when he used to work around RG3, RG3 would insinuate that, like, it's a big deal, you know? That he messing with somebody that's YT. So that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, I want to put that out there. Now, I should have got exactly what Ryan was saying about it and where he was going with it. But I didn't care, y'all. I didn't care. But I did want to tell RG3 that we don't. I mean, for real, we don't. We don't care. Like, you think that about Angel Reese, so I think that is something Angel Reese would have to care about. But the fans, we don't care that you think that Angel Reese is jealous of Caitlin Clark. What you want us to do with that information? Now that you said it and you got it off your chest and you so proud, big dog. You see? Like, where we going with it? I'm just saying. You had a point. You was trying to take us somewhere. But then it got lost. You see? It just got lost because I didn't know where you was going with it. But anyway, after that, let me move on. And let me go ahead and talk about the meat and potatoes of this. You see what this whole video was about. Yeah, it is what it is, Miss Preston Curl. I had to get there. Yeah, like Trina said, we're going to start off slow and then speed it up. Okay? Period. So Megan Thee Stallion addresses Tory Lanez. You see? My good Texas sis says she's tired of being sick and tired of this man. And shout out to her and shout out to that. You know, I used to get real tired of Tory Lanez too. Him and Megan. You see? That's why I put him on my Seesaw series, because I got tired of going up, down with these two, okay? It just is what it is. Yes, Miss Presser Girl, I got tired of the roller coaster ride. But child, here it is. They back in the news again, and we got to report on them, child. So anyway, Megan got tired. She's tired. She tired. You see, Tory Lanez, he got the train going again. Oh yeah, choo choo. Yeah, oh yeah. Yes, Miss Spencer Curry. Y'all know when he want to get that HATE train started for Megan, he will at any given time. Okay. Mm. Yeah, Tory want all the smoke with this girl. It just is what it is. And Megan had tried everything she can think of. You see, to just get him to just stop and leave it alone. I don't know what she gonna have to do. It's crazy. Like, it seems like she gonna have to, like, I need to go over all the stuff Megan got on him right now, because I'm willing to bet she probably trying to make it where he can't speak on her no more, and that's what she need. It just is what it is. I know you Tory fans don't want to hear that, but hey, at some point, he really has to stop trying her in public opinion. And just, yeah, let the justice system do its thing. I think Tory is very afraid to let the justice system do its thing, honestly, because they already did it. Yeah. For real. He see what the results was. You see, so he rather try to win with the internet, which he do a good job on the internet. It is what it is. He got so many people on his side on the internet. So shout out to Miss Press Girl. But at the end of the day, I feel like he driving Megan crazy. And Megan, she got to, you see, it just is what it is. Megan, she talking about all of this mental health stuff and stuff like that. Megan gotta, you see, she gotta get a grip on it. Okay? Because it is what it is. You see, I don't know, you know. Like Jay-Z said, she want to see how far I'm going to go, you know. And I just really feel like Tory Lanez got it in him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Miss President Girl. I just feel like he got it in him to keep going. I don't see him slowing down no time soon, because it just is what it is. Like, men are so different from women. Women want peace. Men don't care. You see? I said they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. So anyway, Megan drops this statement, okay, addressing Tory. Basically trying to get Tory to leave her alone, you see, and get the fans to just read between the lines. And ultimately, she wants them to leave her alone, too. It just is what it is. She checked all of them, you see, everybody. She said, at what, and hold on, y'all, let me just say this. Because I got my handy dandy notes right here, and I did take notes. I took the notes from the whole statement, but at the end of the day, I'm paraphrasing. Okay, this is what it is. I want to put my own little in it. Okay, so shout out to that. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Okay, I don't care what else is going on. Until we get that coin, you see, hit the like button. After that, we can start sharing it. Once that coin come in, we're going to start dropping that cash app. You see? Yeah, your girl going to get Venmo, Zelle, what the hell, and all of it. You see? That's funny. Shit, I don't got none of that shit. My sister's always trying to get me to get Zelle. And I'll be like, for what? You know, like, for what? But anyway, this is what Megan Thee Stallion had to say. She said, at what point are y'all going to stop making me relive being popped by Tory? Hold on. At what point, she said, at what point are y'all going to stop trying to make me relive being popped by Miss Preston Carol? You see? You know. She said, when are the fans going to quit lying and harassing me? I said, well, where them fans at? Yeah, where them fans? Here one time. You see? I'm going to need y'all to stand up. You see? If y'all proud of y'all harassment, please stand up, okay? Like Slim Shady said. She said, first I didn't get popped. Now, it's emotion. Y'all steady letting this man play in y'all face. Like I said, leave me the hell alone, you see? I am not Kevin Gates. I'm motherfucking tired, okay? And she was basically like, why would I have to lie? Craig. She said the facts are the facts. Tap in all banks. He did it. Let me just say this though, which I will say. I gotta say, y'all. I just gotta say. I don't think Megan is protecting Kelsey. I don't see Megan protecting Kelsey. I don't see why Megan would protect Kelsey. I don't. Especially by the end of this. You know? But I just don't. Cause I don't think Megan would have cared which one of them went to jail. It just is what it is. Remind you, Megan really never even tried to get nobody in trouble for this. The police, yeah. The police, yeah. LAPD, Miss Pressinger. They wanted somebody to get in trouble for it. It just is what it is. They said with all their hard work and dedication, yeah, like Nipsey said, that they want to press charges on somebody. It is what it is. That's why Tory in jail. But Meg said it was proven in court. This man did it. She said, now leave me the F alone. You spawn of Satan. And she said, now I'm off this silly ass internet. I said, ooh, okay. Okay, Miss Spencer, girl. I was here for it. You see, I was here for it. I was here for the whole statement. And I said, you know what, Megan? Listen, I done gave her advice. And now I'm just blue in the face. You know, like I don't know what else to say in this situation, about this situation. So all I can say is, Megan, no matter what, you got to strut. You see? Yeah, like Buddy Love said. Baby, that's all I got. You see, that's about it. Yeah, I said in 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Like Pookie said on New Jack City. Just give it a couple of years. All right? But this is the thing. As long as the fans know that they getting under your skin, that what they gonna do? They gonna get up under your skin. Megan gotta come from up under this. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's hard. But I feel like she can get through this. She gonna have to use some of her resources. And Jesus, girl, get them on the main line. You know what I'm saying? Like, the therapist of all therapists, honey. You gonna have to use them. It just is what it is. Because, like, you can run, but you can't run forever. And I say that because, you know, I was saying that, like, Megan do need a social media cleanse. She need a social media cleanse, but she also need a plan. You see? I would tell her what that plan is, but y'all know I got an ebook in the making. Yeah, I sure do. Shout out to that, Miss Crazy Girl. I got an ebook in the making about social media cleanses. Now, I already made my first one. If y'all want a copy, y'all make sure y'all go to my blog. On Instagram, it's my comment section. It's just one word. And in, you know, in my bio is the link to purchase my book, okay? The book is fire. It's A1. I wrote it about social media cleanses, not needing them no more, not being chased off of the internet, just, you know, standing strong, you see, and creating your presence, okay? That's why I had to tell somebody earlier. She said, listen, you do this, you do that, and I just can't follow. I said, that's fine. See you later, Miss Pressing Girl. You see? Cause I told her, your vibe creates your tribe. Damn it, I found my people. You see, and my people will find me. So I'm not worried about, you know, nobody falling off, you see? Yeah, like a baggy pair of pants. I don't care. You see? So it is what it is. You just got to get to a point. You see? I said you just got to get to a point. But again, if you want a copy of my ebook, make sure you go to my Instagram, go to my bio, and the link to purchase is in my bio. But again, you know, For celebrities, it's different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making another version. Speaking of which, I need to get to that. It just is what it is. I really need to get to that. But y'all know life be life, and I be busy. And that's one thing about being a writer too, that I never realized how hard it is. It's harder than people think. Okay, it really is. It's harder than people think, unless you just really, really, really have a whole lot of time. That's what it is. You just gotta have time. Um, it's a lot. Okay, it is what it is. It's a lot. But at the end of the day, Megan need a social media cleanse and she need a plan. Like I said, I would tell her the plan, but I can't. Cause like, yeah, I'm writing about it in my book. But I will say this though, in the past, I have just had to tell myself, like, I'm moving on from this. You see, it is what it is. Like, that's the thing. Everybody else ain't got to. Tory ain't got to. The fans ain't got to. But she needs to. You see, for her own peace. She got to really leave this in the past. She got to let this go. You know, it just is what it is. And like in the past, like I said, I have told myself, I'm not thinking about this no more. You see? And like, yeah, that's easier said than done, but you can do it. You know? It is what it is. You can do it. And that's the advice that I will offer. That is the tip that I will give Megan today. You know, she got to just really say, I'm done addressing this. I'm gonna let my lawyer do the talking from here on out. Like last week, how you let your lawyer put that statement out for y'all. I said, oh yes, Miss Preston Curl. That was the move, you see? Cause like he shut it down. He did. And it was so like, it was satisfying, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't ugly, it wasn't vulgar, it wasn't ghetto, you know? It was just bam, bam, boom, 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 and it popping it. You see? Yeah, like kind of like Kendrick Lamar said. I mean, it's just what it is. The lawyer didn't care. You see, he didn't care. He didn't care. He didn't care. And he wasn't finna play with Tory Lanez. And he didn't. He just said what he needed to say in a cute little statement and went about his day. If Megan got to start letting her lawyer do that for her, then I think she needs to start letting her lawyer do that for her. You see, it just is what it is. For her own peace of mind. Now, if this ain't bothering her like that, then address everything you need to address. Yeah, get your stamps ready. Miss Preston Girl, do your thing. But, you know, I don't think that's the case. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's the case, y'all. I don't, you know? You know, in my hearts of our hearts, I feel like it's, you know, it's really bothering her. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I mean, really, for real. Behind the scenes, I think it's bothersome. You know? You could just tell. If she just made this statement, then it's still bothering her. And if I was her, I would no longer address Tory Lanez publicly. I just wouldn't. It's in my opinion, it's tanking your brand. It does nothing for your brand. Now, some people, you know how some people feel like all press is good press because they talking about you. In Megan Thee Stallion's case, that you know, it just is what it is. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying, for Megan. So, like, yeah. With that being said, like, I will not be addressing this man no more. Let this man say him, his attorneys, his daddy, his mom. I mean, not his mom. Sorry, rest in peace to her. But the daddy, the attorney, all of them. Yeah, Miss Preston Curl down in Florida trying to get some votes up out of Tory or whatever she down there trying to do. Let all of them talk. You see? I wouldn't address them. No more. You see what it is? Yeah, that's what they were. I wouldn't care. Shit, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. And that's another thing, too. Tory knows she care. You see, Tory know he's striking a nerve. Baby, Tory had me bent, okay? Yes, he would. And so, anyway, speaking of Tory Lanez, he got called out this week by Tory Bricks. I said, oh, Lord, what is we doing? Yeah, he did, though. Well, hold on. Tory Bricks' Instagram said, quit calling me. Quit calling me. You see? Like, I enjoyed the gifts. I enjoyed the house. But quit calling me. That's what she said. And then she ended up coming back online and was like, that wasn't me. And I said, girl, why you throw your husband under the bus like that, Miss Preston Curl? Mm, mm. You didn't have to do rich like you see? Baby, you didn't have to do rich like that. I mean, it just is what it is. So, yeah. It looks like Rich the Kid went through his wife's phone and sent a message to Tory Lanez that way. You see, like, quit calling my bitch. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. Quit calling my wife. And that's crazy. That's crazy because they got a song together. I don't know a lot of Tory Lanez music and I don't know a lot of Rich the Kid's music, but they damn sure got a song together that I like. You see? So I was like, ooh, that's unfortunate. Like, yeah, that's crazy though. But child, apparently, Rich the Kid didn't found out. You see, and Tory ain't gonna be able to call Tory, the other Tory, no more. Okay? Yes, he said stop calling the phone. Ha, Miss Presser girl. And I said, Rich, what now? What about the house? You see? You telling it, gonna tell it for real. Like, I can't stand half of the story, a little bit of the story, 3/4, a fraction, like none of that. You see? If you gonna tell it for real. And like the church song say, gonna stand on the mountaintop. You see? Yeah. So it is what it is. But anyway, Pooper Stars. And then after that, that was really all I had. I know. I hate when I don't have nothing else to talk about with y'all. It just is what it is. But child, I don't make the news. You see, I just report on it. So shout out to that. Y'all know we're gonna be back talking Diddy in the morning. Is her name Regina? Anyway, Cassie's mom testified today. The Punisher testified today. I said, Lord have mercy. They hit the man. The Punisher, is that for real? Oh, Lord, he looked just, I don't know. He looked like a science teacher to me. Yeah. And he just, we're going to talk about that in the morning, hunty. I promise you we are. We're going to get into the people that came to testify. Again, I got to go over, let me see. I got to go over David James' testimony again. I need to hear what David James had to say. I know David James was scared. I told y'all that. I said, that YT man wasn't with the shits. Because he was only around for 2 years. He was only around for 2 years. And they already stand there like... Diddy took him on a gangster ride, baby, and he was just like, Trey, stop the car. You see? Yeah, stop the motherfucking car. You see? Let me out. He said, let me out. And he said before he knew it, he was giving his resignation letter because he wasn't with it. He said he was not with it. So that's crazy, but I told y'all. I said 2 years, that's a short amount of time. That's a short amount of time for a job that you really wanted. Then not to mention, sometimes in the hiring stage, people rather keep their people. You know, they rather keep their people. You know what I'm saying? If you working out, then they'll keep you. But he probably wasn't with the stuff either. I'm sure Diddy, you know, tried it. Tried to get him to, you know, participate in something. Just to see if he was willing to, you know, keep everything in-house or not. And yeah, nah, he wasn't with it. He told Diddy, you know, I'm a bounce. Yeah, like just like a basketball, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce. So he got the hell on. Yeah, see, it just is what it is. He got the hell up out of there. After 2 years straight. But we gonna check in, and I'm gonna check in a little bit and see what all he know. You know, what he heard or whatnot. But I definitely heard that he gave his resignation. He gave his resignation, and he was so ready to go, child. He was like, listen, I'll train the next person. Yeah. Yes, he. So that's David James. We gotta see what David James had to say, what Cassie's mother had to say, which I believe her name is Regina Ventura or something like that. We're gonna see what Mrs. Ventura had to say. And Sheree Hayes, okay, who is, they was calling him the Punisher girl. I mean, child, I guess he was just, oh Lord, laying it on thick, you see. But oh Lord, I heard some of his testimony. And let's just say him going by the Punisher sound like he was just pump faking. It is what it is. Diddy was on his you see. But anyway, we're gonna talk about that in the morning. I gotta get all my court notes together, you see, and then we're gonna come and talk that talk. Yeah, you can come and talk that talk with me, just like Rihanna said, okay? In the morning, because you know we keeping up with trial. Oh, yes, we keeping up with trial, Miss Preston Kerr. We sure is, okay? And we making sure we getting all the facts, all right? Period. We covering it. For those who don't have the time, the energy, or maybe the resources to cover it all. It just is what it is. Yeah. Child, so that's that. Then after that, I don't think it's much going on. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. How's everybody feeling about the playoffs? The playoffs is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. Shout out to OKC though. I said, damn, hot damn. I know Russell Westbrook just, you see, I just know, you know. Depending on how Oklahoma treated him, he probably just, damn, if I could just, damn, yeah, see. Y'all sure y'all ain't trying to trade me? Ha, you see. Right back now to the Thunder. You see. But it is what it is. Shout out to OKC, who is in the playoffs. That's crazy. Child, and people from New Orleans is still running for their life. That's crazy. And I'm like, next time I'm gonna need y'all to have a plan. You see, I'm not, you know, it is what it is. I'm not condoning it, but at the same time, you know, I'm gonna need y'all to be a little bit more ready than what y'all were. You see, than what y'all were. Yeah, cause I be damn. You broke out of prison or jail, whichever one. You was headed to prison. You mean to tell me you did all of that just to walk around downtown? Somebody gave him some clothes too. I said, oh Lord. Somebody gave these knuckleheads some clothes. You see, and not a place to stay, not no money to child listen. Okay. It's crazy. Crazy. They better figure it out though. Like, how the hell you run from jail? You see? You didn't ran from jail and don't know where you going? Oh Lord. Oh. Baby, like they say, good night. You see? Good night. Y'all go and contact Irene. That is crazy to me, child. But anyway, and now y'all got parlays on who gonna be the last man standing. They had so much time, but not that much though. You know what I'm saying? Not that much. Not if you don't have no plan like that. It's crazy. Child, I know they somewhere scared. You know, I feel like being on the run is so terrifying, you know? Just for real. Unless, you know what I'm saying? Unless you in a movie, unless you in Mexico. You see? Yeah, like they show us on TV. Other than that, I just see it being so hard, you know? And ultimately, something that you gotta wanna do so bad. You know, you really gotta be motivated. Um, For real, because they was saying them other two that's walking around downtown, they looking like, man, fuck it, just come get me. You see, they people say they just look hungry and defeated. I said, ooh, child, not you ready to run back, Miss Pressing Curl? Like, oh God, you know, um, child should have had more of a plan. You see, how you didn't have no plan? How you didn't have no plan? Oh. Mm, 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 mm. I know they people is fussing, you see? Fussing and cussing. You didn't pull out the ultimate. You see, the most ultimate heist. It just is what it is. And you ain't got no plan. Baby, don't come around here trying to involve me. You see, you ain't got no plan. Chaka's a maintenance man. Y'all know the maintenance man helped him. Okay? Allegedly, the maintenance man helped him out. And he already in jail. So, like, come on, y'all. How y'all ain't had no plan? Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. Now, if you just didn't know and just so happened to just run away with everybody else that same day, then damn it, I ain't mad at you. You see, because most of the people who ran, I wouldn't say they needed to run, but like some of them was never getting out, probably. Like never getting out again. And like, yeah, when you think of people escaping from jail, them the ones you think of, you know? You don't think of nobody that's finna go do 30 days or 180 days or 18 months. It's like, damn fool, like why you didn't stay? You know what I'm saying? So like, but child, mm, 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 mm. Just like Buddy said, baby, you got to strut now. You know, they done did it. Got them an extra, some extra. But like I said, a lot of them wasn't getting out again anyway. So it don't matter. You see what I'm saying? It just don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Let me know what y'all thinking about. What's going on? What y'all thinking about today? How y'all feeling today? What's going on with y'all mind? With y'all mind? You know, is everything intact? Everything all good? You see? Is you tired of hearing about Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez like me? What do y'all think? Like, what do y'all think? About the topics. You know what I'm saying? What I was talking about. Do y'all think Megan is trying to protect Kelsey? I don't see Megan protecting Kelsey. I don't. Maybe at first, but not after you pop me. Shoot, like, so it's just weird to me. It's just weird to me. And they keep trying to conclude Rock Nation. They want to bring Rock Nation in it, but like they don't have enough evidence. You see? It's just hearsay. you know, which I could see that working out in Rock Nation favor. It do. It just work out in their favor. It got people like me, like, y'all need to leave this girl alone. You know what I'm saying? Clearly. You know what I'm saying? Clearly. Tory did this, because it do look like Tory did it. It do. It do look like Tory did it. It is what it is. Like Megan said, that man wouldn't dare get his ass on that stand. Yeah. She said, why you didn't get on the stand, Miss Pressing Curl? And now you bothering the hell out of me. You see? I just, listen. Eek, okay? I just feel so bad for Megan. I feel so bad for Megan too, because everybody that's on Tory's side, they refuse, you know. They refuse to address some of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, if Tory didn't do it, why he just didn't say he did it? They don't want to say nothing to that. They just rather say, you know what they gonna say? But no, nothing was on the GUN. Like, no, nothing. His nothing was on the GUN. Let him out. Free Tory. Like, they not gonna, you know? But it is what it is. I get it. I'm not addressing that either, because I don't care nothing about his nothing being on the GUN. You see, them people said he did it. They saying he did it. You know? And like I said, you cannot, to me, you can't have it both ways. If you're not snitching, then don't snitch. You see? Don't try to come up with that later. Because ultimately, Tory fans want us to think that he took the rep for Kelsey. Take the what and leave the what? Baby, that's hard to believe. You see? Yeah, that's kind of hard to believe. Hell. Child, listen. He could have said that in court. Okay? He could have said that in court. You see, I see right now, Tory, he played a dangerous game. Yeah. Him and that, child, listen, I don't know. Right? But y'all know they say Tory. It's just here what it is. Y'all know, allegedly, you know, Tory be on whatever he be on. You know what I'm saying? That's his business, okay? But I just don't feel like his mind was all the way. Like, fully. Like Zest used to say, just fully. You see, his system was fully clean. Yeah. I mean, fully clean, you know, for the trial. You know, because a lot of stuff he did just didn't make sense. It seemed like he was like, you know what? I'm going to trust y'all. We're going to take it to trial. Y'all say I got a shot. Let's shoot this motherfucker. You see? And if I lose, which I don't think I am, but if I lose, which Miss Pressicur didn't think he was, I'm just going to come back and say whatever later on. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, oh, Lord, that was your strategy? For real? You know, the people, the court people, they like, baby, that ain't the way it works, Miss Pressing Curl. Now you got to reach out to the appellate court. Yeah, they got something for all of that, you see. New evidence, send it to the court. You say everything you want to say. See, that's one thing I'm starting to realize too, like ever since Diddy been in trial. One thing about them, they are so for real and strategic about facts. Court deals with facts. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it works. They just deal with facts. So let's say you getting into it with somebody. Somebody come to your house, bust your window or your car out. And you be like, well, I've been getting into it with this girl. She drive a black truck. I'm gonna assume that it was her. You know what I'm saying? The girl gonna be like, well, what do you have to prove it was her? Do you have her admitting that she came to your house? Do you have a neighbor that seen her leave your house? Like, you need some type of proof. You can't just say what you want to say. You see? Hearsay ain't necessarily good enough in court unless you got a witness. It's a difference. A witness. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. It's like, man, them people ain't finna play with Tory. I feel like everybody, most people that are rooting for Tory are kind of on the younger side, I feel like, you know, because they won't, I don't know. It's like, for instance, if I was on Tory's side, I'm like, well, Tory, why are you doing all this unnecessary stuff? Hold on, I wouldn't say it's unnecessary, but you got people, over 200,000 people, signing petitions and stuff like that. But why you aren't turning in the new evidence? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? Period. I do it for the likes. So shout out to that. Why you ain't turning in the new evidence, Tory, so you could get out? Why? Why you ain't turning in the new evidence? So then I got to start using my own sense. It's a reason why he ain't turning in the new evidence. But why? Is it real? Will it be accepted? Like, you know, at some point, I gotta ask myself, you know what I'm saying? Just like Megan Thee Stallion said, where's the new evidence? Like, turn it in. Quit acting like this, and that, and the third existing. You ain't turned in nothing. You see? It's weird. It's weird. It's giving, you know, it's giving, if the fans could have it their way, I'll be out already. You know, it's giving, if the fans believe that I'm not guilty, then they'll free me. You know, all I need is for the fans to believe it. You know, or, listen, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what his angle is. I don't know what his strategy is. But it's really crazy. It is crazy to see what Megan Thee Stallion been through so far with this man. You see? Oh, yes, Miss Preston Curl. You thought you was going through something with Carl Crawford. Child, Carl walked so Tory could fly. You see? He on my good Texas sis head, you know? And it's crazy. It would be really, really crazy and sad to see a Tory, like, how long he could keep this up, you know? I don't even remember when the gaffle went down and he got locked up. I know it was on Christmas. So was that this Christmas? That don't feel like this Christmas. It had to have been Christmas of 2024 then. In 2024. You see? Hold on, not 2024. 2023. Christmas. So maybe, hold on. Just a year? Child, if it's just a year. I'm even more saddened for my good Texas sis, Miss Preston Curry, you see? Because, like, wow. That's a short amount of time. And it feels like a long time. You see? Like, Tory. He just won't let it burn. You know, he won't let it burn. And like, hey. He say he innocent. So I don't blame him. You know? But again, it's just about the way he doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just about the way he doing it. But I will say this, though. It seems to be working, you know, on the public. It is what it is. I mean, it hurts her career. It damages her career. So I'm wondering if Megan can go after Tory, um, financially. Like, I think she could sue him. I really do. I think she could sue him. Cause like one thing you gotta understand is people, celebrities, especially celebrities, but you know, yeah, people that make a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, like celebrities do, they really be for real about people making them miss out on money, you know. And so, for instance, Jay-Z, when Jay-Z just got hit with those allegations, you best to believe Jay-Z is gonna push it to the metal on that attorney that filed them charges on him. I feel like he gonna take it as far as he could take it with him and show no mercy. Because at some point, I feel like Jay-Z probably lost some money. You know what I'm saying? And he can prove that, hey, I was scheduled to do this and this, you know what I'm saying? This X, Y, and Z. And like, I don't care what nobody say. This be hurting Megan Thee Stallion's brand. It do. She need to do whatever she need to do. And I think that that's what's gonna make Tory quit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else. All of this snapping on him and online and all of that. Tory don't care. He don't care. He don't care. He don't care. You know, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure he was smiling ear to ear. Read Miss Preston Curl's statement. Somebody leave me alone, Tory. Tory don't care. You see? I think the less attention you give him, the better. And I'll take it a step further. The less attention you give this whole situation, the better. But you can't really tell these people nothing. This is the thing. Yeah, I hate telling people stuff and they just do what they want to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Megan gonna have to get tired. She say she tired, but she really not tired yet. You know what I'm saying? You know how people say? People say, when you tired, you'll know. Like, for instance, when a woman or a man be crying about somebody that they dealing with, if you keep going to them, if you keep getting with them, you ain't tired. You see? When you tired for real, you'll know. And like, that's how I feel about even Cassie and Diddy. You see, I felt like Cassie was really tired of Diddy. It just is what it is. Now, I told y'all earlier that somebody was saying that they think if Cassie could, she'll run back to Diddy after everything they've been through. And I said, I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe it. I think Cassie really got tired of Diddy and his shit. You see, it just is what it is. Diddy made it clear. Diddy made it clear. To be with me, to be around me, this is the type of stuff you're going to have to do. I think she got tired of that. Okay? It just is what it is. Or I think she would still be around. Yeah. Miss Preston Curl ducked off, you see, because Diddy don't really, like, they be ducked out, you know. It's like they be somewhere laying in the cut, chilling. He ain't really let them girls go like that, though. And yeah, I don't think Cassie want it. No. Now, to say that Diddy might be able to sleep with her again, now that's different. You know what I'm saying? That's different. That might be true. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe. And that's a huge maybe. You know what I'm saying? She possibly, and I ain't talking about no freak off either. I'm talking about just them two. She might agree to something like that. You see? But I just feel like I don't think she would ever, okay, ever in my smoky voice want to be with him again like that. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. You see? Because I feel like she know him. She know too much about him. See, that's one thing about That's one thing about freeing yourself. Oh yeah, let's talk about it, Fantasia. When you free yourself, you be like relieved. You know what I'm saying? You'll start thinking of, oh, now don't get me wrong. Your mind definitely plays tricks on you. You know what I'm saying? You'll think about good stuff too, but you'll think about bad stuff to me. And that bad stuff, like whatever it was, I mean whatever, that will keep you gone. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Like that will keep you free. That will make you be like, You know what I'm saying? Cause he like freak offs and I don't. You know, like for instance, now that Cassie with a man, she got a man. You know what I'm saying? Cause remind you, she was so young when she got with Diddy. Now she had the opportunity to experience a different life. You know what I'm saying? The slow life, if you will. The married life. Motherhood. You know what I'm saying? And that has its perks. You know, I don't think she would want to run back to that BS with Diddy. You know, it just is what it is. No, 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 I don't. You know, it just is what it is. Like when you free, you free. And one thing about Megan Thee Stallion is Megan, she really, I mean for real. You know what I'm saying? Her mental health is dependent on it. She really, 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 she gotta let that Tory Lanez stuff go. You know? And I know it's easier said than done. I know it is. I know it is. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine somebody saying something about you online today? You know what I'm saying? And it went viral. It goes viral. You're going to want to respond to that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to want to defend yourself. I just, but I feel like at some point she has to realize that, like, this isn't getting me nowhere. You know, like, this ain't getting me nowhere. She do. Like, a lot of people, take it for granted. They be like, Beyonce's internet, and I want to be more like Beyonce. But, like, that's the truth of the matter. A lot of people need to be more like Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Because everything don't need your response. And I take it a step further. When you a celebrity, you in Hollywood, you in entertainment, everything don't even need your energy. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it doesn't uplift your brand, put into your brand. Like I said, this is taken away from Megan's brand. It is. And it's sucking the life out of her. Megan needs a better team around her. And I say that all the time. She do. She need a better team. And she need better advice. It just is what it is, I would let this stuff play out before I let it play me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna play myself. And ultimately she is. She playing herself by giving this stuff attention. I'll be like, child, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead, Miss Preston Curl. While I keep doing me and working on me and cashing, you see? Like, you distracted. Don't let these people know you distracted. Shoot, it is what it is. Like, so yeah, like it is what it is, child. Like I told you earlier, no matter what, just like Buddy Love said, Miss Preston Curry, you no matter what, okay, you got to strut. Okay. So shout out to that. In other words, keep it moving. Period. Keep it moving, keep going. And then, cause at the end of the day, when you think about it, these people don't even be worth your damn energy. Yes, like Carrie Hilson said, taking all your energy, it just don't be worth it. They don't be worth it. It don't be worth it. You know? But Tory is different. You know what I'm saying? I get that. Tory different because he a celebrity too. He annoying. He annoying because he a celebrity too. He annoying because he has celebrity influence. He got all these people on his side. You see? And that's crazy. For real, y'all. For real. And I like I said, I know that can be so damaging. You know what I'm saying, to Miss Pressing Curl, but she got to keep it moving, like, for real, for her own sake. Somebody got to tell her, somebody that really, really care about her. And sometimes, and I'm not going to say nobody told her nothing either, because that's another thing. Sometimes, like I was just telling y'all, you got to get tired. Okay? When you tired, you'll know you tired. When you done, you'll know you done. You see? Megan ain't really tired of this Tory stuff, and she ain't really done yet, because she's still addressing it. When you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue to uplift my good Texas sis, you know what I'm saying? And yeah. You know, it is what it is. Just pray for a outcome, you know what I'm saying? A good outcome for both of them, because like it is what it is, man. I'm here for, I'm a Tory. I like Tory's music. I like Tory's music, and I think that it's unfortunate what he going through. I think it's unfortunate what happened to him, you know. But at the end of the day, I think they both going about things wrong. You know, it just is what it is. Let it play out in the court. You know, let it play out in the court. But at the end of the day, I feel like Tory is sick. You see, sick. And so Megan got to feel that. You know, and not just Tory. That's another thing too. Imagine if Tory lied. Imagine if he lied. You see? Because it's one thing to lie to the fans. Oh, that ain't nothing, Miss Pressing Curl. But to lie to your family, that's different. To lie to your family is different. Because remind you, his family, they backing him. Like he lied to them, you see? And I be wondering if that's possibly what happened to Tory. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like he got to compete with that lie. You know what I'm saying? And his family is probably like, well, Tory, if you didn't really do it, you got to fight. You see? So again, Tory is living like he really didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Almost like he believing his own lie, or keeping up with a lie he didn't tell. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought about that too. Imagine lying to your family, not keeping it all the way real with your family. See, it's one thing to tell your family, I did do it, but I'm still trying to get out. I'm not going to cop to that. None of that. You see? But it's another thing to say, I didn't do it. And your family really believe that you didn't do it too. And so now you just got to keep up with your lie. Of course, your family going to be like, well, you got to fight. If you're innocent, then you got to fight. And that's what it's given to me. It's given, I got to keep up with this lie. You see? I got to keep up with this lie. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I try to see it both ways, and I try to, you know, see where the fans is coming from, right? And the fans think he was framed. So if he was framed, then he got to do some tattletelling. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He got to do some tattletelling. Either do some tattletelling or do some time. You see? Yes, Miss Pressing Curl, because you see Kelsey ain't, what? Kelsey ain't thought about Tory. So, like, baby, you heard what Fantasia said? Free yourself. Or leave us the hell alone. You see? Because we got things to do. Tory be reporting on Diddy. You know Diddy on trial? Did you know that? Yeah, this week too, Miss Pressing Curl. Listen. We making our rounds. It is what it is, but child, Y'all let me know what y'all think. Because Tory Lanez is starting up again. I mean, it just is what it is. And one thing I can give Tory Lanez, Lord, he really knows how to play on the public. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. He know how to get the public attention. He know how to get the public behind him. I mean, it is what it is. Tory Lanez know he could post one thing today about this situation that'll have the internet talking for at least the next 2 to 3 days. You know what I'm saying? He does that. If you ask me, Tory is very, very, very manipulative. It just is what it is. He is very manipulative. You know? Because like I said, he could cause all this chaos, all this drama. But I ain't got to put in no evidence. Like, that's weird. You see? That's weird. You know what I'm saying? That is weird. And when he get out, I'ma definitely need him to do something positive, you know what I'm saying, with his life, even if it's just the music. You know what I'm saying? Because that man is very influential. It just is what it is. Very influential. He has a huge backing online. But guess what? If I'm making a Stallion, I'm not letting that deter me from where I'm going. She gotta realize she on a journey. She gotta realize that she's supposed to be on a mission. Okay? She can't stop and worry about Tory Lanez. Miss Preston Curl, baby, she better than me. She better than me. Because every day, it'll be F Tory Lanez. You see? Yeah. F Miss Preston Curl. And whatever he going through. Until it wasn't no more. You see? Every day, F Tory. Open my eye. F Tory. F Tory. F Tory. F Tory. And then one day, I'm going to finally open them eyes and just like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, sir. Thank you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus. You see? And ain't thinking about Tory no more. Yeah, that's how you do that. You see, that's how you do that. Yes, Miss Preston Curl. That's how you get a mother up off for you. You see? Megan need them good praying people behind her. It just is what it is. Yeah, she gonna have to do what she gotta do. You know, but at the end of the day, right now, she playing into it. And I would say, you know, yeah. I was gonna say that's just, you know, being immature a little bit. But it is what it is. I won't, you know. It is what it is. She human. You know what I'm saying? She human. But at some point, she gotta realize that, like, this is hurting you more than it's helping you. Leave that alone. You see, it's almost like leaving party. Leave that alone. You see, just like you left that alone, leave this Tory stuff alone. Yeah, for real. Cause baby, I tell you, if I was making a Stallion, my name would not be in the same sentence as Tory so much. It just wouldn't, you know? Because again, like, I feel like Megan is feeding this too. She gotta understand her role in it. Just like I said, when Nicki Minaj speaks on people dissing her, it helps them out. It gives them clout. You know what I'm saying? It gives them more attention than they normally would have. Same thing with Megan. She got to understand that her speaking on this, addressing this, is keeping it around. You know what I'm saying? Child tells Tory scram for one last time and mean it. You see, she gotta mean it though. She's gonna have to actually have to put her foot down with this situation. It just is what it is. But that's in due time. You know, that's just like when you be like, I hate my brother girlfriend. I want him to leave her, but he won't leave her. Yeah, Miss Preston Curl, because that's not your call. You see, that's in your brother gotta want that. Period. Not you. Same thing with me. I can want Megan to quit addressing this, but she gotta want that herself. You know what I'm saying? I could want peace for Megan with this situation, but she has to want that for herself. You know? So it is what it is. She'll get there. Like the song say, I'll see you when you get there. Period. She'll get there. She will. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, she will, Miss Preston Curl. So it is what it is. Y'all have faith in that. But anyway, Poople Stars, it's your girl, Shay Renee. I had so much fun with y'all. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button. Period. And I'll see y'all on my next video. Bye, y'all.